Algebra 1, Lesson 107, line parallel to a given line and the equation of a line with a given slope. So, new bit of information we're learning here, parallel lines have the exact same slope. So here they show us two different lines. If you remember, slope is rise over run. These lines are both parallel. If I go from one point to the next, I will run 1 and then rise 2, run 1 and then rise 2. Here, let me point like this. So this one goes over 1, up 2, over 1, up 2. For this one, if I start here, it goes over 1, up 2, over 1, up 2. So parallel lines have the exact same slope. That's a bit of knowledge that you need to know, learn, and memorize. And we use that knowledge to help us find the equation of a line when we can find the slope. So we'll look at this problem here. They say find the equation of a line that passes through the point. When they say line through coordinates, what they mean is the line passes through those coordinates. So find the equation of a line that passes through -1, -3, and is parallel to this line. Now, in order for us to solve this, we need to know the slope of the line. We can find the slope of the line if we solve the parallel lines equation and put it in y equals mx plus b form. So let's go to the paper. Okay, so this is our problem. The line passes through this point, it's parallel to this line. We got to solve this line for y in order to find out what the slope is. And the funny thing is we don't actually have to finish solving because we don't care about the y-intercept. All we care about is the m value or the slope. So I'll start by subtracting 4x from each side. That cancels. And then I take 3y equals -4x plus 7. And then to solve for y, I'll divide everything by 3. Okay, so here I can see that the slope of this line is going to be -4/3. And that's the piece of information that I want. This is what I care about. I don't care about this last number, I just care about this right here. This is the slope of the line that's parallel to my line. So if the lines are parallel, then my line has a slope of -4/3. Same slopes. So now that I know the slope and I know a point in the line, I can solve this line using the same method that we used with the 2-point form. We take y equals mx plus b, and we substitute everything we know. We have an x value, we have a y value, and then we have the value of m. So what this becomes is -3 equals -4/3 times -1 plus b. So if I can solve this for b, I can find the final equation. So we'll do some simplifying. This is just going to become -3. That multiplies and becomes +4/3 plus b. All right, now to finish solving for b, I'll subtract 4/3 from each side. That cancels. And -3 plus -4/3 will equal b. So 3 with the denominator of 3 is going to become -9/3. -9 plus -4 is -13/3. And that's the value of b. So the final equation, once I have the slope and the value of b, the final equation is equal to y is equal to -4/3 x minus 13/3, and that is your final answer. Now sometimes the book will put the value of b or the y-intercept as a mixed number. If you write it as an improper fraction, that's okay. If you write it as a mixed number, that's okay too. So again, this is pretty similar to last lesson. The only difference is they will either tell you what the slope is or they will make you find it by figuring out what the parallel line slope is. All right, if you have any questions, let me know on Moodle and I will see you in class.